Oh, hey, hey everyone. Just wanting to let you know, before I do the card reading, I'm gonna see if I can adjust the camera here real quick, just make sure we're getting a good view for you guys. In a way, for you to see the card reading and see the layout. Also, I've got a little bit of some coffee. Also, if you guys are into cats, I got a cat cup mug here. How do you pronounce it? But anyway, that's just what I'll be drinking along the way with our card reading. Also, if anybody is watching this in the preview, feel free to drop on by, send a comment, put in a like, put in a heart, whatever fits best for you. And if you want to, you can subscribe and share either in the beginning, middle, or end of the live, or maybe even after the live if you want. You can. But let's go ahead and get the card reading going for Aquarius. Also, I will let you know this is a fun freebie. So if you guys are wanting to listen in, just know that this is not specified. This is not like drawn to a very specific point, but this is just for me to get information on what's naturally coming out. So yeah. Let's go ahead and pick out our first couple cards for Aquarius. Uh, oh, there is something going on with Aquarius at this point in time. Obviously, my lights are a little bit dimmer than usual, so it's going to be a little bit harder to see me on the recording, the live. So, yeah. But other than that, I will say that there has been something going on with Aquariuses currently. Yeah. Wow. And obviously, I picked up the card as I was talking about it. It's completion. Something is either trying their best to prevent you from having your completion, trying to prevent you from achieving what you're supposed to achieve in your spiritual aspect of life. Things like that, where it's just like making your dreams become reality, you know? And yeah. I gotta tell you about this completion. There was this like increase in speed. That something happened that it was kind of like somebody tried to take over your completion in a way where it's like they were trying to amp up the speed, where it's like I gotta knock off Aquarius from the completion. I gotta knock them off. I gotta get them off the completion. But the thing is that you were actually like 2 or 3 times their speed, but in another corridor. The thing is that they're trying to be in this one corridor, trying to take an axe and chop through the wall. Guess where you are at? Miles down that road. That's why it's getting so stubborn with this person. is because they see your magic and they're like, I want to be a magician too. Or they're like, oh, I want to be a king. I want to be a queen too. But you're just shining. You're just shining. Like, look, Page of Swords. You're shining. I know this is not the Knight of Swords, but this is the Page of Swords. Definitely above the Ten of Swords. You know? People can just like people can be trying to get on your back, trying to latch onto your ankles, trying to grab your arm. But the thing is that you're better than them by multiple miles. So, oh, wow. So another spot that I wanted to talk about with you guys that just showed up in the cards is that you're entering this like Empress mode, or just like the energy of the Empress. If you're a man, um, but I want to let you know that this Empress is basically is you. But the thing is that there is a copycat out there somewhere. Either if you are aware of them, or if they are aware of you, or maybe both. You got to be very, very stern about them. Because they are not going to get it at all if you are very smooth talking. All they're going to do is just become this, blood leech. They're going to be like, yeah, they're just going to be this blood leech. It's like, while you're getting excitement, while you're getting satisfaction, while you're getting romance, and I'm not talking about just the usual like one nighter romance. I'm talking about like real romance. I mean, like they your wifey, they your husband. You know. But it's like hubby material, wifey material kind of person. But the thing is that there is somebody in the midst that is trying to prevent it. That is ex hubby, ex wifey. And that is the type of thing that you got to steer clear from, if not already. Next, I'm going to talk about is the High Priestess. This is like basically it could either be either way. Either if it's you, your wifey slash hubby, or this third party that's trying to step in the way. Let's go ahead and see what are the details. Can you bring me the details? Those three? Okay. Wow. Okay. There was almost going to be extra, but I'm not. I'm not. Somebody has like a really goofy voice when they say things. I was like, wow. This okay. So somebody's got like a really goofy uh, phrase that they go by, and yeah, it's like they invent something, and then yeah, this is like where this high priestess used to have been. Kind of like this here is going to be a confirmation for what you've been feeling for quite some time. So the high priestess, which could possibly be your person, went to go invent something, and then all of a sudden, boom, some toxic third party that has been latched onto your person went bye-bye, and now they're just out there in the world. What's that 60s song? It was like a song that was out for quite some time. Shoot, what was that one song? But the song that I'm mentioning, it's like a 60s song. Yeah, the 60s song, it's like the definition of the song, it's like I'm a free roamer. I I'm a lone wolf. I travel around the world, see new things, um, things like that. And I feel like with that being done, it's like they're starting to have trauma about some of the things that not only did they do to this uh, karmic tie, but also what they did to you. It's kind of like this person, they're like, do I choose Aquarius, which I've hurt, or do I choose this karmic tie that I've invested in time for quite a little while, or quite a long while? And sooner or later, they will start to realize the truth about something that they did terribly wrong. So next, ooh, wow. Well, looks like lots of cards want to talk now after quite intermission. Sorry. Cards are flipping over. Cards are flipping over. Man overboard. I feel like that's really goofy. Oh, actually, you know what? That is a good epiphany. Is somebody feeling like they went overboard? Yeah, somebody went overboard on something. So that's why I was getting overboard. Crossings. So usually in the Rider-Waite tarot, the Two of Swords card, it's like a lady that's like crossing two swords in the middle of the blades, where it's like um, yeah, it's like the lady's blindfolded and she's crossing swords, and it's like crossroads or crossings. Wow. But during that time of crossings, they felt a lot of like grief after this introspection. Yeah. Wow. So it's going from the Eight of Cups to the Two of Cups out of this situation of the Two of Swords, which is interesting. Somebody got a clarification on something and they start to cry, they start to weep, they start to say like, I get it now. I understand it finally. And now they're like going from being broken to growth, where it's like they see you as the growth pattern and they're like, okay, you know what, I'm not going to focus on that third party over there. I'm going to actually be with Aquarius here. And somebody is trying to push their way on forward into your energy. They're like, it's kind of like that energy where it's like, you could be sleeping, you could have like you could have your crown on while you're sitting in the chair, and all of a sudden you hear this, and they come running over towards you, grab your crown, running off, and you're like, seize that thief! And that's what's going on, is that this jumps into the next situation is, look, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is technically sometimes it can be resembled as immaturity. But it's like immaturity in the way of somebody going from an amateur to a mature adult. But like is already an adult for multiple years. This is like somebody that was just like late to the punch of becoming mature. So, can we get clarifications about the Knight of Wands? That? Wow. That one does need to come out. Yeah, like I was saying, they had to be still. They had to be still in order to understand their positivity. Because them running away, acting like a fool, retreating into solace, and just making that like the everyday use answer was just not the right answer. You know? Wow. Okay, that one's going to be an extra. That one is definitely going to be an extra. So, yeah, the ending of this one is a little bit of some balance finally, where it's kind of like, oh, okay, maybe there's prepping me for the next one. Maybe that's what's going on. All right. So yeah. So your person, they were a little bit immature at first, but now they're stepping into maturity. Now they're being kind of like balancing, like they're being able to align things. But the thing is that somebody tried to push this Three of Pentacles down to the Two of Pentacles because they're trying to make your person not understand who you truly are. And this is what this strength card is doing. It's like instead of them sheathing their sword, they're like, "Avat thee." Yeah, they're like, "Have at thee, Aquarius." Wow. Yeah. Extra. And they're like, they're kind of like, "I'm going to fight you, but I'm going to ask you if I look resilient." This is like one of those like stirred up motherfuckers that you got to walk away from. This is like one of those motherfuckers that is just like, "Hey, tag, you're it," and they go running off. And guess what that touch in their tag was about? Poison. This is what they were doing. They were trying to poison your wealth, your resilience, your prospect. They're like, "Haha, too slow." Like that is the real immature person. That's the real immature person, not your person, and not your lover, but this third party is the immature person, like the immature person or amateur. It's kind of like the thing where it's like, um, the thing where this brings me to like a lot of like very freaky Disney Channel TV shows that have been on for years and years and years. Um, probably at the youngest time frame since I was born. But this is like stuff that was like even before I was born. This is kind of like giving me that like some like some youngling, someone that is below the age 18 goes snorkeling in the water in some kind of public pool, and they're like going chasing after something, and then they look to the right, and this is like some young lady, some young man, some young boy or dude, or like someone that's very young or younger than you, that is like, I mean, physically younger than you, that is looking at other people, and that includes you. They include looking at you, and they are, I have to break it with you, Aquariuses, but this third party, they're kind of sexist. They're sexist. They're kind of like the type of person that like somebody broke up from them, and now they just have like long lengths of empathy, where it's just like, it's like they have to figure out who their next target is. That's what they're doing. It's like they have to figure out what their next target is. And I'm not talking about like Sagittarius thing to do. I'm talking about like the type of thing that a lion would do. A Leo. This gives me this gives me that like kind of like that release the hounds kind of a thing. Or maybe it might be like, release the lion cages, and the lions come out slowly but roaring, and they start like pawing, pouncing, roaring real loud, things like that. If any of you are in the preview, feel free to come in. I'm here. So yeah, with this empathy, they had a lot of distractions. A lot of freaking distractions, like I was saying. This with this 4 cups. And yeah, it was like, with this distraction, they saw you and they're like, hey Aquarius, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm so obsessed with you. How you doing? But you gotta walk away from those kinds of people. You really got to walk away from those kinds of people. They are molested like the motherfucker that you'd expect them to be. And they're like, with all this obsession, I'm gonna be perfect. That's what they're trying to do. They're like, I'm gonna sit in this 4 cups. I'm going to be this little devil in Aquarius's life, and then I'm going to steal all the perfection that Aquarius has. That's what they are doing. No wonder why it feels so fucking weird. No wonder why. Because you can't, like, you can't get freaking peace by this person. Like, you can't have any fucking peace. And when I mean peace, I mean like end all, say all peace. I'm talking like out of your life peace. And this is the type of thing where it's like this person that's standing as the Queen of Cups, as the strength, they're trying to get all pokey with you, going like, hey, is Aquarius gonna move? Is Aquarius gonna move? Hello, I'm here. You wanna fall in love with me? Hello. But the thing is that you're just like you're like staring at this strength person, at this Queen of Cups person, um, either the energy that they stand in, and you're just like, you're like looking at this third party person. You're like, get the fuck out of my life. But you're also like, not only do I want you out of my life, but I want you to basically give all the things that you've stolen, place it on this table, and leave. It's kind of like that, like you caught them in the you caught them in the dang act. It's like this person's like, Grace will never catch me in this act. But the thing is that you were smart enough that you caught them in the act. You caught them in the act. And now it's time for them to make atone for what they've done. So, yeah. It's like somebody that was just so immature to the point that they just kept stealing stuff of yours left and right, even if it was just energy. They just kept stealing it and kept stealing it and kept stealing it and kept stealing it. And you were just like looking up in the air going like, God, when is this person ever gonna stop fucking doing this? And the thing is that this person, this third party, they want to steal your crown. They want to steal your goodness. They want to steal your type of healing. They want to steal your clientele. They want to steal all the growth and glory that you have. They want to steal your kingdom. They want to steal your kind. That's what they're doing. And you're just like, you're looking up at God and you're just like, can I at least have like a fucking change for once? Where I can actually start to do good things and they are starting to discover what they did wrong. Because this is about, like, you're doing all this good stuff. Your person is pretty much ready to jump in on a relationship with you. Like, the type of relationship where it's like not walking away from you. They're in a spot or space where it's just like now they're ready to jump towards you. Now they're ready to actually fulfill a dream of yours in a way that, like, where they saw all the wrong that they did or done, and now they're coming over to you going like, okay, Grace, I actually like you. It's like that truth bomb. It's like that love explosion where it's just like you hear that immediate truth and you're like, whoa, where was this? And it's kind of like your person kind of like is happy, or like if you're into this, maybe your person, maybe you might see your person kind of smirk a little bit in a way where it's kind of like, and this does not go out to all Aquariuses. This is only for a specific handful of Aquariuses, where they smirk, and feel happy that they've completed something. But this is like, it could either be in that field of energy, or it could be with your person. It could be like they express their truth and you're like, I figured, kind of a thing. Or you might be like, oh, okay, I see some heat in you. And they might have heard that and they're like, they might be like, oh, please stop. Like a cute stop kind of a thing. Compared to like an actual stop kind of a thing. But I feel like this person is like, giggling, laughing, going like, "Oh, please," kind of thing. Or uh, they could be like, "Tell me more, Aquarius." Where it's like they went from like, "I don't want to hear anything from Aquarius" to, "Hmm, hmm, that's weird. That was probably a piece of lunch that I had." Hmm. Oh well. But anyway, it's like this person is like starting to not only feel the feelings that they have about you, but they are also emitting, showing the feelings that they have about you. Where it's like that seep over, where it's just like their cup is getting fuller and fuller and fuller and fuller, all the way to the point where it starts to boil over. And it's that motion where it's like that combustion of energy, where it's like that energy where it's like they come in, they're like, of course, I can't hold anymore. That's what's gonna happen. Um, so I am going to use the same deck to do some overall energy card readings, or reading, or whatever it is for you guys. So yeah, this card sprawl was actually very interesting. It sounded like it was going to be just like casual, very general, but surprisingly, it got really interesting. very very full of energy, I would say. Also, again, if you guys are out in the preview side of my live, feel free to drop a comment. Feel free to drop in a heart. Feel free to drop in a like, because I would love to know that you guys are here. Ooh. That was a good overall card there that just came out. Okay. So an overall card that is coming out is at the first, Death. Which basically is like the same as Reaper, or the Grim Reaper, however you put it as. But so right as I said Grim Reaper, I started thinking about why would somebody out in my live in the preview be thinking about this, or maybe inside my live be thinking about this, because I'm starting to think about the TV show that aired a little while back called the what was it like called, The Amazing Adventures of Wallace and Grimm, or the Adventures of Wallace and, or something like that. But I feel like Grimm, the Grim Reaper from that TV show might be of resonance to some of you. I feel like maybe just in general, Grim Reaper is specific to you guys. You guys are going to have an interesting card layout for your overall. So somebody is going to have a revenge call on you, where they attack you. Oh, yeah. Either if you say it, or if they energetically catch on to it. Look, relationship. It's like something that you have a relationship with, or someone that you have a relationship with, that somebody of this hermit is going to be putting revenge on. I would say they're going to be like, oh, so Aquarius, you're going to be going after them? You're going to be going after that thing? Fine. Then I'll kick you out of the house. I'll kick you out of the building and shut the door right behind you, and take all your keys away. And I'm going to knock you off our car insurance. I'm going to kick you off our health insurance. And this relates to some of you that are pretty much not quite yet owning your own house, or you're owning your own bills or stuff. So if you aren't owning any bills of your own, like if you're still young or youthful, they're going to be like, oh, is that what it's gonna be like? Is that what it's gonna be like, huh? You're gonna follow your past? You're gonna follow your past, huh? But the thing is that someone in very particular that came from the past is going to be showing up. Yeah. And that brings you like a lot of trust with your person. Finding out that this hermit thinks that you're insecure, thinks that you're saying a lot of drama, and that you're just only just allowing karma in your life. But the thing is that they don't know the truth. They don't know the truth. And that's perfect. If they don't know the truth, then that's perfect. They don't have to. They don't have to learn the truth. Or they don't have to understand the truth. There's like this celebration of happiness where you feel like there's no death in yourself. There's a lot that you're having visions about. You're standing in this truth. You're kind of like in this space of like you're kind of like, if a motherfucker's gonna go after me, then a motherfucker's going to learn the hard way. Because you're like, because I'm a motherfucking star. I'm a motherfucking star. And I gotta tell you, I too am a star. I am a Aquarius as well. So know that I am actually another one out of your guys' family of Aquariuses. So yeah. Also, yeah, I feel like there's one more card that needs to show out. Wow. Like I just said. You're like, I'm done. I'm completely done with your bullshit. So I have a coworker from one of my jobs that like always says a bullshit. And I find that really goofy. So I feel like you're just like going from person to person to person to person, just saying like a bullshit, a bullshit, a bullshit, a bullshit. You're actually pretty good. A bullshit, a bullshit, a bullshit. And this is not like you're aiming towards the angels or the archangels or God or Yeshua. This is you trying to have that like immediate snap of realization within a third party. It's like they tell you something false and you're like, oh, bullshit. And they're like, whoa, where did that come from? I'm sorry. But that phrase, a bullshit, that's top of the line funny. So in your personal life, there is a lot of planning with this Two of Wands. This also is as well as you and your person seeing each other in the world, because there's the Lover's card on the bottom of the deck right now. Yeah. Wow. Like I said, you both see each other through the world. It's like back then it was kind of like the world, but all pitch black, where it was like the moon covered the sun, where a lot of falsities invaded the world. But not anymore. Sun's out, stars shining. Look, there was a lot of guidance through misinterpretation that allowed you to see some fulfillment. Where that's like what's been going on in this perception or perceiving the world from your eyes. And same thing with your person's eyes. You and your person have like broken through other people's judgment. Yeah, you both are actually standing as like a better judgment. Better judgment. You're like looking at all these people going like, you're like, you thought you would fall in love with Aquarius, but guess who's with Aquarius now? Yeah, a lot of stability, a lot of change, a lot of adjustment and charisma. Yeah. There have been just so many people that have not had the right stance of charisma. And you're like, you know what, fool? It's time to motherfucking change. Like, I feel like not only did you say that many, many, many months ago to your own self, but you said this to a third party. You were like, third party, it's time for you to motherfucking change. And it's time for you to change fast. Or else karma's gonna be at your fucking ass, going towards this door of yours, knocking on it real loud, and they will state themselves as police. Or they might state themselves as you know, sheriff's office or corrections, you know? But this third party, they were energy thirsty. They were like, they were kind of like that, what you call it, that aggressive dog where it's like once they see a dominant jump in front of them, they get all defensive. It's like when they hear something sweet, they're like, but the time that you step in as like a very dominant person and you're like, something's got to change. And this third party is like, oh, yeah? How about you change for once? But the thing is that they don't even know that you've been changing this entire freaking time. They have no fucking clue what change really is. Because there's this fear. Yeah. You back them into a corner. And I mean, this is like a very truthful corner. This is something that this third party had to experience. They had to experience. But they were like, no, I don't want to experience that. That's not where I need to go. But God's like, yeah, this is exactly just like one of my live readings to you guys, where it's like, show them the ropes, Lenny's. Lenny's. Show them to the rope, Lenny, or ropes, Lenny. And it's like they're like, no, that's too creepy. I don't want to go there. Or they might be like very agitant, very, very upset, or like very worried about something coming out. This also does relate to your person as well. The anxiety, the comfort, the support, but also as well as your third party that is just not wanting to drop you, not wanting to leave you. This is like a mirror effect of what's not only just happening to your life, but is also happening to your person's life. Because not only do you have this third party that's trying to pull you, trying to grab you, trying to grip on as much as possible, trying to be like, but the thing is that you're like, it's like this third party's like, but the thing is that you're like, get off of me, like get off. And the thing is that this is where then your person does something a little bit similar. Not the same, but similar. Yeah, I'm going to get some messages about that with the tarot. Wow. My phone is going the phone is ringing. Oh, gosh almighty. So, yeah. This is your person. It's like they kind of keep things at a down low, I would say. They keep things kind of quiet. So that's why they keep it secret. I feel like your person is kind of like they know for a fact that you can catch something in a heartbeat, but the thing is that they're trying to kind of like pull you and themselves into some kind of like very short, very small shelter, and like it's kind of like the like a massive meteor is coming to the earth and it's about to explode the entire earth, and they're like, quick, get in here, this is the only shelter that can prevent this, and they push you in, place themselves in, go like, all right, we're good now, just let this rumble get through as soon as possible. And they're like, they're now stuck in this decision where it's like, do they keep you in their life, or do they keep whoever they're losing, that they naturally have to lose in order to gain you? Because it's like this person is basically like, there's no text messages, there's no phone calls, there's no emails, there's no Facebook messages, there's no well, I would say sometimes they watch, but I would say they're kind of just quiet. But also as well, they aren't just physically in person with you, where it's just like, oh, so that's what they're doing. They're trying to imitate this third party so then they can confuse you. Just like this third party is trying to confuse you. There are two confusers on board. Wow. There are two confusers that are on board. One that actually really does love you, that really does like you, and the other that's just a fibber. Basically, this is like somebody that is from the streets, from the suburbs, you know, that they're like, hey man, I'm from the suburbs, how you doing? And they got that like thug, they got that killer attitude. They're like, hey man, what's up, how you doing? But the thing is that that's the third party. That there is the third party. That is somebody that you have to steer deeply clear from. Oh boy. Sorry about this. I got a phone call. But yeah, here's the thing. Stay deeply clear from this third party. Or else if you allow some kind of nook, some kind of angle, some kind of cheapskate move that they're gonna do, then it's too late. It's too late. They're going to kill your fucking ass. They're going to kill your fucking ass if they notice you achieving your natural form. You know? So you gotta step out of that feeling of wanting to be like gotta kill myself, gotta get rid of myself, gotta get myself out of life's scenario. That is the type of shit that this third party is like, yes, do it, more, do it, yes. But the thing is that you got to get yourself out of that scenario. You got to get yourself out of that scenario so then you can find out that life is actually for you, not against you. And the thing is about this this strength card is that even though the line is basically just like the general sense of bravery, they overextend it sometimes, or maybe if not, maybe half the times, or if not, maybe even most times, or if not, all times. This is the type of person that does not get it. That does not get what they're trying to do. And, you know, I would say if I personally allowed you Aquariuses to do a Houdini act, this is the type of person you want to do a Houdini act with. You got to be like, I'm going to make myself disappear. And all of a sudden you disappear. And they're like, oh, where's Aquarius? Where are they? Where's Aquarius? You know, I did a live way back then where this person in the strength, they were a piece of the fan crowd of you being a star. They're like, Aquarius! And they go running after you, and you're like, get off! And you go running off, and they're like, come back, Aquarius! We want your autograph! But you know, well dang better know that they want more than just an autograph. They want to see your looks. They want to have you do a striptease, which is God help whoever's doing that. To whoever is trying to force an Aquarius to striptease, compared to the only one that naturally engages with an Aquarius that stripteases. But that's just one avenue, you know. You don't have to go down that avenue of like strip teasing or anything like that. But yeah. Also, I'm getting down to the last little bit of my live, so I'm going to get the last few cards out for you guys. And look at this communication right before Temperance. Wow. It's like they're definitely leading you into something very magical that is kind of like a boost to what you're naturally about as an Aquarius. And it's kind of like they're not going to be quiet from you anymore, or trying to act quiet towards you anymore. They're going to act quiet towards other people now. And look, let's see. I think the Empress was out somewhere. The Empress. Yep, Empress. Yep. So this is somebody that is your divine match. Temperance. Temperance is technically your divine match. I've said it over and I said it over and I've said it over and I've said it over. And I feel like there are a small handful of Aquariuses that haven't gotten the full gist yet. I feel like they understand some of it, but there's a little more deeper than what you'd expect to hear about. That will pretty much open this entire investigation up wide. If there's anybody in the live preview, feel free to drop on by, give me a comment, drop on by and give me a like, a heart, things like that, because I would love it. So yeah, Queen of Wands, charisma, like, can't be any more clear than that. It can't be any more clear than that. And obviously, my dog decides to bark while I'm doing the live for you guys. I'm gonna allow my dog to bark because I want you guys to continue with my live here. So, because it's an important experience, you know, like this Sagittarius, this person that is naturally standing as this Temperance. They're coming. They're coming on the crossroads. Actually, maybe crossroads. No wonder. Maybe they're on their chariot and they're crossing the crossroads to make it over to you. They're like, you know, I would say if any of you that are watching the Aquarius live as a Leo, as a Virgo, as a who knows, Capricorn, I suggest you just watch your own card readings for once. Like, don't watch into Aquarius's videos if you're not an Aquarius. Or maybe if you are physically and officially married with an Aquarius, I don't mind you watching it, but you got to be very specific about what videos you watch, because seeing what specific lives about Aquarius that you watch, because some of them are meant for the specific few that don't align to some of you zodiacs, that align to a much different zodiac. Excuse me. So the card here, Delusion, which is the Seven of Cups, is that here's the thing. They are going to they're going to spill all the options that they've had. But here's the thing. After they spill the options that they have, they are also going to have the truth seep over into your life. They are going to state to you that they are in love with you, even though that they've had these options, that they were technically in love with you. At least maybe at least a little bit, if not a lot. But this is the type of person that tried to steer clear of a Leo, tried to walk away from a Leo, tried to get their view or perspective away from a Leo, because the Leo just kept eating and eating and eating and eating and eating and eating their energy. Because Leos are very good when it comes to eating energy. And here it comes. The King of Pentacles. The pro security. Like between pro and con, and they're pro security. I feel like they just energetically picked up on your energy. They were like, maybe they were curious for just a little bit of time, but they immediately caught it, and they're like, oh, so Aquarius is all about security? Oh. And it's like security from burdens. And it's like the more security from the burdens that you have, the more true resilience, the more true wealth, the more true prospect, the more true understanding, the more true perfection, the more true change and invention that you have, the more true satisfaction, maybe even romance and excitement that you have, the more then there's also the more true growth that comes through. So it's like somebody was blocking your ass, and this Sagittarius finally gets it. They finally get what was blocking you this entire time. I feel like the Sagittarius might have been a catalyst in this act, even though that you also were a catalyst. I feel like they acted like the ex-catalyst, where it's like they were acting as like, oh, if you're going to be a catalyst, then I'm going to be the ex-catalyst. But they sooner or later find out that somebody has been blocking you from your wealth, blocking you from all the good stuff, blocking you from doing good things, blocking you from doing all the things that you're supposed to be doing. You know? Maybe just a few more, like two more cards, and then we'll end our live with a soft note with you guys. Can I have two more cards, please, for my Aquarius in the overall? Oh, they're saying pick the top 10, top two. So we have conclusions and celebrations. So here's the thing. You are going to have a conclusion. You are going to have a celebration, and your person is going to be in that. They are going to be in the celebration, in the conclusion. And they're going to be pretty much happy about feeling that with you. Feeling that feeling with you. When this third party was caught lacking. I'm going to say that now because somebody's been lacking. Somebody's been lacking. Hello. I feel like I don't know if some of you are maybe into Five Nights at Freddy's, but this might pertain to just a few of you. But there is a scene if you are into video games or if you're into the TV show the movie. But there's a part where there's somebody that talks on the phone, and it's like by the time you pick up the phone, it's like, hello. That's like where they start off as is like it's like once you pick up the phone, it's like they're like hello. But yeah. So when it comes to the interaction of this third party in your relationship, all it's going to come out as is just heartbreak. They're going to jump in, do something a little weird, but they're going to freeze for a moment, see something, and they're going to be like, oh, shit, I have a heartbreak. Or they might be like, since the strength card, they are the over emotioners. And I'm going to emphasize it because it's very, very particular that you understand that they are very over emotional. They're going to be like, seeing something truthful, like seeing something that hits the jackpot, and they're like, and they go running off. While you are with your person where it's like, yeah, it's so this person in the strength, the person that is the strength, which is a Leo, they're gonna be like, kind of like, what you call it, cross-contaminating energy, where it's like, they have over-exerted feelings about you, but they are like, they do something really wrong. They do something that is not a part of their deal, not a part of what they're supposed to do, and they will find out that they were a whole bunch of liars. This Leo was a whole bunch of a freaking liar. While this Temperance actually had something very important to say to an Aquarius. So, yeah. And when I mean the Sagittarius has something very important to say to Aquarius. I mean, like something that you have not heard from or heard about from the Sagittarius quite yet. This is like something completely new that you hear from the Sagittarius, something that you haven't heard yet, something that is just completely out of the brand spanking new. Or maybe something that has just been lingering and lingering and lingering and lingering until it finally explodes. And you're like, wow. Yeah. This is pretty much the end of the reading. So hope all of you have a wonderful time. Yeah, there's heartbreak about this fake loyalty, this fake loyalist. It's like, do you want to accept the fake loyalist or do you want to accept the real loyalist? The one that is kind of like it's kind of like, do you want to investigate the fake loyalist, which is what you have to do, is investigate what this fake loyalist is trying to do. Because once you discover it, there's no coming back from that. To or even do you want to investigate a real loyalist, where you're going to pretty much damage your royalty? You know? Yeah, it's like there's a lot of loyalty going on, both fake and real. There's movement in this whole entire thing. There's chaos. There's new beginnings. There's kindness, deceit, recuperation, control. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, it's if you're either in the preview or maybe somewhere in the live stream, feel free to comment of if this reading helped you in any way, shape, or form. Also, yeah, there was a lot of information that came out, so you're going to be surprised about not only what you've gone through, but also some of the things that you're about to go through. So, yeah. Also, yeah, let me know if this resonates to you, because a lot of this was just like very steep, very, very deep in control. But you were actually deeper in control. Do you see the difference? The third party was trying to be in control while you were in double control. In control with both stepping up over this third party and in control of if you really have your person really become your person physically, or if you just say the whole "I'm done" scenario. Anyway, that's pretty much all it. I hope all of you enjoy this video or live, however it comes to you guys. I want to let you know that you can like the video / live. You can send in a heart while I'm still alive, or any of the emojis / emotions. You can send in a comment.
you can subscribe to my channel to get any further notifications, maybe even see some more content along the way. And as always, there is a little bit of a share button so that you can also share it to other people that you feel like would resonate with this a lot. Love and light to you guys. I know for some of you, it's like in the very deep part of night. So good night to all of you. And for some of you that are just getting up or are just partway through the day, good morning to y'all. And hope you all have a good day. And also, yeah, take care. I will see you all in the next video and even live, maybe. Peace.